trial of William Samoei Ruto and Joshua Arap Sang continued from 21st to 25th October 2013 with the testimony of the fifth prosecution witness with the pseudonym P-0487. The witness testified under the protective measures of facial pixelation and voice distortion. Part of the testimony was given in private sessions, closed to the public to preserve the confidentiality of the witness's identity. During public sessions, the witness stated that the relationship between Kalenjins and Kikuyus had already become tense after the 2005 referendum in Kenya, and that tensions continued to rise during the campaigning period in 2007. He testified that in December 2007, he attended an ODM political rally at 64 Stadium in Eldoret. He further stated that at this rally, which was attended by members of the ODM Pentagon, Mr. Ruto referred to Kikuyu people as grabbers and concluded his speech by saying that the Kikuyus will be put in pickup trucks and sent back to Central.
What was the response of the crowd to Mr. Ruto's speech?
It was people started shouting to become how, honey, people started shouting, oh, yeah, and they started saying, oh, Kikuyu should go back to Central. So when this was going on, I became afraid, and I decided to leave the stadium.
What did you understand by Central?
Central is where Kikuyu came from.
You said you became afraid and decided to leave. Why were you afraid?
Because of the behaviors of the ODM supporters and the impact of what Mr. Ruto had said during that time.
How long in total did you personally stay within that rally?
It was an hour or less than an hour.
And I asked you what you understood Central to mean. What did you understand the word you used earlier to mean when you said grabbers? What do you understand that to mean?
Grabbers, they refer them as Kikuyu because Kikuyu people are the ones who usually buy a piece of land, at least in Ruto Valley. Other communities, some don't buy.
Answering questions posed by Adebowale Omofade, prosecution trial lawyer, the witness said that in the days following the elections, he had been seeing Kalenjin youths coming off trucks, gathering in bigger groups, some armed with bows and arrows, moving around various locations. He said that they set several houses on fire. Some houses were marked with ODM and 41 signs, which he understood to mean that ODM is supported by 41 tribes against one, the Kikuyus. In his fragmented testimony in public session, the witness also testified that he was fleeing with a group of Kikuyus from Kalenjin youths who were running after them. The locations where he fled and hid were kept confidential to preserve the identity of the witness. When he returned home on 4th January 2008, he found his house completely burnt.
Did you eventually find your cow?
No.
Did you lose anything else in your property that was burned? What possessions did you have?
All what I had invested in that land, I didn't save anything when I repaired it.
Can you give an estimate of everything in money terms of the loss to your house and the property as a result of it being burned?
Yes, I can estimate it to be around 600,000 shillings, which I had invested in that plot.
During the cross-examination, William Ruto's defense counsel, David Hooper, referred to the witness's testimony about rallies and other political events, particularly the December 2007 rally at 64 Stadium in Eldoret, and the content of speeches of other ODM Pentagon members.
And I want to be clear what my position is in respect to that, and that is this. You didn't attend any rally at all in December, did you? You've made that up.
I attended that rally. I attended one rally, and that is what I have remembered when you showed me in the video. There were other rallies. I didn't say I attended them.
The witness also added that Mr. Ruto's statement spread throughout Eldoret in the days that followed, but that it was not reported in the media.
Are you saying if something that was shocking was said like that it wouldn't be reported?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes.
Why wouldn't it be reported?
I'll give you my view. It wasn't reported because it was somehow like a secret.
Mr. Hooper also presented to the witness videos and news articles about this particular rally, and the witness confirmed that one of the videos was the rally he attended. When asked whether he is a PNU supporter, the witness answered that he was not interested in politics.
On Friday, the 25th of October, the Appeals Chamber of the International Criminal Court decided to reverse the decision of Trial Chamber 5A, which had granted Mr. William Samoei Ruto a conditional excusal from continuous presence at his trial. The Appeals Chamber was seized for the first time with a question on the interpretation of Article 63 of the Rome Statute, which states that an accused should be present at his trial. And the Appeals Chamber clarified that indeed a trial chamber may grant exceptional excusal for an accused, but that this discretion has to be exercised with caution. And the Appeals Chamber set the criteria for such a decision to excuse an accused and explained that this has to be done only if other alternative measures have already been considered, like a temporary suspension of the hearing or a modification of the trial schedule, and that this has to be decided on a case-by-case basis, and only if there is exceptional circumstances and for a specific amount of time which is strictly necessary. And also that an excusal should take into consideration also the rights of the defense, meaning that an accused has to have waived expressly his right to be present, and that he will be represented during his absence by his legal representation or counsel. And based on this criteria, the Appeals Chamber considered that the trial chamber had interpreted too broadly its discretion, and the decision of trial chamber has to be reversed, meaning that Mr. Ruto will have to be present at all the hearings unless there is an exceptional excusal that is granted to him. And in light of this new criteria that the Appeals Chamber has set and clarified, and in accordance with it, a trial chamber may decide to review or to make a new decision on the matter if it is raised before it.